What's up guys, as promised, here's my deck profile for my artifact, or as I like to call them, Traptrifacts, because it contains a mixture of Traptrix and artifacts. Alright, so let's start with the deck list. 3 artifact Mortok, best card in the deck as of now. I'll explain some effects in a moment. 1 Fail Knight, yeah I know, only 1, what the fuck. 2 Caduceus, 1 Achilles, 2 Beagle Talk, 1 Aegis, and that's it for the artifacts. Now for the Traptrix monsters, excuse me, 3 Traptrix Dyna or Dyna or something. 3 Traptrix Mermello, 2 Card D, 2 Effect Gailers. Now for the spells, 1 Dark Hole, 2 Dualities, 2 Celestial Transformations, 3 Artifact Movement, and 3 Double Cyclones. Now for the traps, 2 Void Trap Holes, 3 Theosophies, 1 Bottomless, and 3 Call of Hauntage. For the extra deck, 1 Armades, 1 Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger, 1 Wind Up Arsenal, so I was saying that means 1 Tyrus, 1 Adrius, 1 Pleiades, 1 Volcasaurus, 2 Durandals, 1 Shark Fortress, 1 Crazy Box, 1 Darkline Warrior, Kind Gorgorm, I love pronouncing that name, 1 Ragnar Zero, 1 Shark, and 1 Maestro. Alright, so explaining the deck. God, I can never have my voice correctly. I can never pronounce words correctly in a video. I don't know why. Alright, so Mortok right here. What he does is like all the other artifacts, you can set them as spell cards on your turn from your hand, and when they're destroyed during your opponent's turn, you special summon them, and then when they're special summoned during your opponent's turn, you get this effect. Destroy one face-up card, yeah. So when you special summon your opponent's turn by any effect that would special summon him, you get to pop a face-up card on the field. Spell, trap, continuous trap, or monster, doesn't matter, you pop it. When it's special summoned during your opponent's turn again, you can target 1 artifact monster in your graveyard and set it to your spell and trap card zone. Caduceus, you know what, I take back what I said about Mortok. Caduceus is a draw power deck. He's the consistency of the deck. Anytime that you special summon an artifact monster during your opponent's turn only, you draw a card for that many monsters. So let's say I have 1 Caduceus and I end up popping my entire back row and it's full of artifacts. I would draw into 4 cards and keep on going for that. That's what this card is so good in the pure artifact build. But again, the pure artifact build is very vulnerable to monster effects like Stardust Dragons, Dark Simorgs, or Fossil Dyna. Right? Achilles, good as card, stops your opponent from being able to target any of your artifact monsters when it's a special summon to your opponent's turn. Beagle Talks, your spell and trap popper. When you special summon him during your opponent's turn, you get to destroy up to 2. So it has to be at least 1 or 2 cards that you control. Set spell trap cards that you control, of course. And you could pop Mortok Caduceus, special summon Caduceus, special summon Mortok. Caduceus effect, Mortok pop, Caduceus draw, broken. Alright, now for Aegis, when she's special summoned during your opponent's turn, your artifact cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. So let's say you special summon Beagle Talking, you destroy your Achilles and you destroy your Aegis. Aegis prevents your opponent from destroying your monsters by card effects or targeting them. Achilles prevents him from being targeted by battle. So there's nothing your opponent can do for the rest of the turn to your artifact monsters. That's the ultimate protection of this deck. It's beautiful. There's a couple of more artifact cards that I used to run in this build. Nobody runs Labrys. It's a big conditional. Chakram, I like it, but sometimes you're gonna be stuck with it in your hand unless your opponent tries to destroy one of your cards, so you activate a card D. I mean, not card D, movement or cyclone or Beagle Talk. Then you can bounce back one of your spell trap cards, set spell trap cards, and special summon this guy. Longinus, I would only run this in the side deck. I do right here. For Boojins, because it stops them from banishing cards, or for zombies. Let's see. released at all. Oh well, there's Scythe, but Scythe hasn't been released here yet. I will run that. I will run that card. I'll find space over here and run Scythe in it, because Scythe stops your opponent from special summoning monsters from your from their extra deck. There's also Artifact Unleashed, which is better in the what do you call it, on the pure artifact build. It lets you choose two of your artifact monsters and not synchro, exceed with them. Oh wait. Sorry about that, I'm back. It was my teammate asking me for sleeves for the Infernities I gave him. Yes, I kind of quit. I don't know if it's gonna be forever or not, because Infernities will forever be my favorite deck, but you know, I don't think they're gonna be good post Prio. Anyways, where were we? I guess. Oh yeah, we were in the artifact. Okay, Unleashed. You target two of your artifact monsters. You exceed summon an exceed monster with those monsters. It could be any monster of these. Normally I would go for either Pleiades or for Durandal, because Durandal has an effect for either player's turn, as does Pleiades. And plus, when it's destroyed, you get to reveal one light monster in your hand and draw one card. So the light monsters would be either Labrys if you do run it, because most of the time he's in your hand, you need to set him. Longinus or something. I don't know. I know it's one of the famous spears from one of the Round Table Knights. I forgot. And Chakram. Those are the three cards that you would most likely have in your hand with this deck. Alright. So now to the Traptrix. Traptrix Dyna. This card is unaffected by the effects of hold normal trap cards. When this card is normal summon, you can target one Traptrix monster from your graveyard and special summon that target in defense position. So you would either summon herself, or you could summon your Morello. They both get effects from that. I'll show you in a moment. When this card is special summon, you can target one whole normal trap card in your graveyard and set that card. Then you banish it during the end phase of your next turn. You can only use this effect of Traptrix Dyna or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna call it Dyna. Dyna once per turn. So why is this so good? Okay, just to get back your bottom list, and set it. Now just wait for your opponent to okay, wait, what am I trying to say? Okay, you set it face down, and that limits your opponent's plays next turn, so he has to think more and not play as broken as he would be playing if this card wasn't here. Now people say, oh, but it gets banished. Okay, in a duel normally you can only use this card once, so if you banish it, okay, you used it once, it doesn't matter, it's the same thing. But now if you don't banish it, you get to use it twice, maybe even 3 times, because of multiple Dianas. Alright, so she's stupidly broken. Okay, Traptrix Mermello, same thing, unaffected by whole normal trap cards. When this card is normal summoned, you can add one whole normal trap card from your deck to your hand. Okay, so we run 3 of her, so that means we run 2 trap holes, void trap hole, and 1 bottomless trap hole. I used to run the Nightmare, but it's kind of conditional, because you have to wait until your opponent activates that monster's effect. And yeah. Let's see, what else? When this card is normal summon, when this card is special summon, you can target one spell trap card your opponent controls and destroy that target. Super awesome, because we run call it Haunted, and we run Diana. That means we can special summon it and then pop my opponent's back row. Card D. Normally this card doesn't matter in the deck, because you don't play your turn, you play your opponent's turn. During your turn, all you have to do is your Power Duality, card D, draw 2, end your turn, your opponent, blah blah blah. So it's really good for consistency, and effect veilers, because it wins games, plus we can go for our mateys. Now, Dark Hole, semi-staple. Power Duality stable in this deck, I guess, because consistency, and plus you can special summon during your turn. If you do, it's probably going to be with Diana. Either way, it's really good. If you do happen to have a Diana, don't activate this card unless you need more cards in your hand for consistency, or you have a Mermello or Diana in the grave to activate Diana's effect. Scythe Transformation. I thought of this yesterday actually. I was so excited when I found out, because if you think about it, let's say okay, you set a bunch of back row and you have no way to pop any of your monsters, but you do have Beagle Talk, right? You have this card too. You set this card, you wait for next turn, you have Beagle Talk in your hand. Okay, your opponent does a bunch of shit, he's gonna attack you. activate Celestial Transformation, Beagle Talks, place him in defense position, so his attack gets cut but not its defense. Then you special summon like 3 Mortox, Aegis, I don't know, whatever. Something you special summon a Mortok and an Achilles during your opponent's battle phase. Now he doesn't get to target any of your cards for attacks, plus you get a free pop. How does that sound? Really good, right? And then next turn you can go for Durandal or Stellar Pallades and rape your opponent's asshole. Excuse me for my horrible language. There's no better way to explain that than by using that word. Also you can special summon Achilles or Aegis during your opponent's battle phase. So he gets screwed over. He's like, oh, I never expected this, man. What do you want that card, you noob? This is actually a really good card. You know how many people rage over me playing artifacts? They call me a noob. They call me a loser, faggot. Do I care? Did they win? No, I won. Shut up. I like you. And best spell card in the deck, obviously, is Artifact Movement. MST with the extra effect. Target 1 spell card or trap card on the field and destroy that target. Then set 1 artifact monster directly from your deck to your spell and trap card zone as a spell card. Okay, I'm kind of confused about this card because I don't know if you're supposed to show your opponent what you set or not. I don't know. I really don't know yet. I think you are supposed to though, like Fire Fist. And then if this card in your position is destroyed by your opponent's card, your opponent skips their next battle phase. Let's say they MST this artifact movement, then you chain it, pop a card on the field, that doesn't matter what it is. Artifact movement gets destroyed because of MST, and therefore you get its effects. Both effects. Excuse me. And then double Cyclone, it's a double MST. You destroy one of your spell and trap cards, and you destroy one of your opponent's spell and trap cards. They both get destroyed at the same time, by the way. Void Trap Hole. When your opponent special summons a monster or monsters with 2,000 or more attack, negate the effect of one of those monsters with 2,000 or more attack, and if you do, destroy it. Alright, so we run through those. Theosophy, really good trap card. Special summon 1 artifact monster from your deck. You can only activate 1 Theosophy per turn. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this card. That's fine because you will use this during your opponent's turn. If this card in your position is destroyed by your opponent's card, you can target 1 card in the field and destroy the target. Really good, really good. Bottom is stable, and 3 Call Hounds, it's stable in this deck because there's so many cards that we get effects from. We get effects from everything except card D and Effect Veiler. So it is mandatory to run at least 3 of these. In fact, run 3. Armades, we make this by one of these level 4 beauties right here, or actually yeah, one of these level 4 beauties right here, and 1 Effect Veiler. Really good card because your opponent cannot activate anything when this card attacks or is attacked, which is really good against the what's this like Bujins. Really good. Gaia Dragon, because we make a lot of rank 5, so you can just overlay and go for this. So let's say you finish using your artifact Randos effect. Okay, you just overlay Gaia Dragon and you're good. One of them means Mayo, my bad. Detach 1, target 2 set cards on the field, destroy them. Don't target yours. That was stupid. I did it once and I freaking had to rage quit because it's a misplay. It was my turn, so I didn't get any of these guys' effects. So target both of your opponents. So notice it says 2 set cards, so it can also be monsters, like I did to that Ghost Trick player. Tears, a very good card. It cannot be let's see, let me read this here. This card's effect can only be applied and resolved while it has 6 seed materials. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects. That's it. At the end of the battle phase, if this card attacked or was attacked, target 1 card your opponent controls and destroy the target. During each of your end phases, detach 1 exceed material from this card. There we go. Beautiful card. Now its counterpart, Adris, Keeper of Armageddon. Once per turn you can detach, not Thorn, once per turn, you can detach 1 exceed material from this card to target 1 face of card your opponent controls and destroy it. Ladies, during either player's turn, once per turn, you can detach 1 exceed material from this card, target 1 card on the field, and then return the target to your hand. Beautiful. Volcasaurus, once per turn you can detach 1 exceed material from this card, target 1 face of monster your opponent controls, destroy the target, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the destroy monster's original attack. This card can attack your opponent directly the turn you activate this card. So you've activated this effect this turn. If your opponent still has a monster left, attack with this card first, because it cannot attack directly. Durandal, the best exceed, the best rank 5 exceed that this deck could ever possibly have, because first, once per turn during either player's turn, you can activate one of these effects. When a monster effect is activated on the field, or when a normal spell or trap is activated, you can detach one exceed material from this card. That card's effect, that one that your opponent activated, becomes destroy one spell or trap card your opponent controls. So you go super plus because you stop their potentially hurtful card, and they get to pop one of your cards. So if they end up choosing this, or any of these, you go plus like crazy. Then let's say you have a bad hand, or your opponent activates what's that card? Swift Scarecrow. You can detach one exceed material from this card. Each player shuffles their entire hand into the deck, and each player draws the same number of cards they shuffled. So you stop Swift Scarecrow, you stop not Effect Vader, you stop Swift Scarecrow, Tragodia, or you stop your bad hand, pretty much. So it's really good for reshuffling. It's genetic by the way. Shark Fortress. Your opponent cannot target monsters for attacks except this one. Once per turn, you can target one exceed material from. You can detach one exceed material from this card to target one face-up monster your opponent controls, and you control, and it can make a second attack during each battle phase this turn. Crazy Boxer, and you have him here for the skill drain side. So if your opponent sides in skill drain, summon this card because they can attack then. And plus, it's big crazy. This box is crazy. Darkling Warrior, pretty good card. I can't read anymore. You guys would have to read it by yourselves because this video is getting a bit long. Read it right here. There we go. You read it. Ragnar 0, 5 fist, and for Bujins, destroy it. Draw a card. 101. Staple every rank 4 deck. Maestro broken. Read that, and read that. Yeah. Alright, for the side deck, I do have to explain these. Thunder King Ryo, because why not? We don't really run anything that could from my hand to the grave. I mean, wait, let me see. Okay, we don't really add anything that I could add to my hand except Mermello. That's it. Just so all you have to do is just summon this guy and sit on him. Exceed Encore except for Ophion, because Ophion kills most of the deck unless we have these guys, and we can just rape Ophion's ass because of the Silent Honor. Let me see Ophion. Okay, yeah, so we can either Maestro Gate, or we can Silent Honor Arcade. Yeah, if you know what I'm saying. Longinus for any of those decks that focus heavily on banishing. All you have to do is just distribute it from your hand. Is it? Yeah, from your hand or field. And this turn, cards cannot be banished. And this is a quick effect, so it's really good. Overworked for Fire Fist 3.5. Mental Drain. We don't run any hand traps. Well, actually, if you end up setting DC in, take out the effect baiters. I really don't know what you would cite this in against. That's up to you. I think I added it from Bujins. I don't remember. Bujins. Oh yeah, Bujins and Ghost Tricks. Very unknown decks I get to play against with this deck. And DNA Surgery kills most of the decks right now. Shannon President Mirror for zombies, beals, all the crazy stuff that's coming out soon. And Debunk, because there's a lot of horrible cards on that could activate in the grave that could potentially end the game quickly. That's it for this deck, guys. Sorry about the long episode. I really do like explaining things a lot so I can get so people to understand why I run the cards more. That shows that I really do know about the deck a lot. There are a lot of varieties to this deck. I prefer this one. I will show you my pure artifact deck soon, but not right now. I'm sorry I haven't been uploading a lot. My life really got complicated the past week, and it's been very frustrating, but it's almost finished. My life is almost like free again, and hopefully I can finish soon. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna start doing a lot of videos again this upcoming week. because I just finished what was frustrating me since January. So now I'm ready to give you guys what I got, and I'll be making a lot of videos. I'll be making what should I be making next? Pure artifacts. I'll make pure artifacts, and I'll make Sylvans, Telenites, probably Dragon Stars. I don't know. Tell you what. You guys should comment down below what deck profile I should make next, and what dual videos probably if you guys like them. And thank you guys for watching. Hope you liked this video. Leave a comment down below telling me how you liked it, and like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.